What's happening, Neutron Tech crew? Today we're hanging out with Andrew as he tackles one seriously ambitious outdoor kitchen project that's going to blow your mind. So here's the deal. Andrew's got this vision for creating the ultimate outdoor cooking setup that flows seamlessly with a pool deck and entertainment space. And when you're dealing with Florida's swampy heat and humidity, you need something that's not just pretty to look at, but can actually handle the weather without falling apart. Right from the start, Andrew knew he had to be smart about the layout. He went with this clever T-shaped deck design that makes every square foot count. But here's the kicker. It wasn't just about maximizing space. This configuration was his secret weapon for dealing with a nasty 3-foot elevation change between the porch and pool area. That's like having a mini cliff in your backyard, and most people would just throw up their hands and call it quits. The beauty of that T-shape really shines when you see how Andrew divided up the space. One arm becomes this dedicated cooking and prep zone where all the action happens. Think of it as command central for your outdoor culinary adventures. And hey, if you're already impressed by this genius layout and want to see more builds like this, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button faster than Andrew hits those perfect miter cuts. Time to talk wood selection. And Andrew doesn't mess around here. He handpicks each plank like he's choosing produce at a farmer's market, looking for that perfect combination of strength and character. No warped boards or sketchy knots making it into this project. Now, here's where precision becomes everything. Andrew breaks out his trusty 12-inch DeWalt sliding dual compound miter saw, try saying that 3 times fast, and starts mapping out exactly where the burners and sink will live. But he's not just eyeballing it, the man creates custom templates from scrap wood because when you're cutting holes in expensive panels, you only get one shot. We're talking measure 3 times, cut once, then measure again just to be sure. Next up is waterproofing. And if you skip this step, you might as well build your kitchen out of cardboard. Once those seams are set and solid, out comes the waterproofing membrane. Andrew rolls this stuff on like he's painting a masterpiece, hitting every joint, hole, and edge. This magical goop soaks into the substrate and creates this flexible shield that tells water to take a hike. In Florida, where afternoon thunderstorms are basically clockwork and the humidity never quits, this step is absolutely crucial. For the finishing touches on the base, Andrew breaks out exterior paint that matches the house siding perfectly. It's these little details that separate a DIY disaster from something that looks like a pro built it. The color coordination makes the whole setup look intentional, like it was always meant to be there rather than some afterthought slapped onto the back of the house. Check this out. Andrew goes big with 12 by 24-inch porcelain tiles for the countertops and cooking surfaces. Installing these monsters requires some serious planning. Andrew maps out his tile placement like he's playing chess, minimizing cuts and keeping everything symmetrical. One wrong calculation, and you're stuck with a weird sliver of tile that screams amateur hour. Those tiny spacers between tiles, they're creating perfectly uniform gaps for dark grout that'll hide any tiny imperfections while adding a sophisticated contrast to the light tiles. Speaking of perfect spacing, if you haven't perfectly spaced that subscribe button into your clicking routine yet, now's your chance. We're dropping builds that'll make your contractor jealous, and I'd hate for you to miss the next one because you forgot to subscribe. Consider it your insurance policy against FOMO. After the thin-set mortar has had time to cure properly, patience is key. Rushing this step is how you end up with loose tiles. It's grout time. Andrew works that rubber float like a pro, pushing grout deep into every joint with diagonal strokes that ensure complete coverage. No shortcuts here. Every gap gets filled completely because nobody wants dirt and moisture setting up camp in their countertop. With the structure solid and countertops looking sharp, Andrew tackles the burner conversion. These babies came ready for natural gas, but propane's the name of the game here. Out come the larger natural gas nozzles, in go the smaller propane orifices. It's all about getting that perfect air-to-fuel mix, so you get those beautiful blue flames on low and serious firepower when you crank it up. Too much air and your flames go out, too little and you're wasting fuel with yellow flames. Andrew nails the balance perfectly. The mechanical installation is where things get serious. Andrew slathers every threaded gas fitting with heat-resistant sealant that can handle Florida's mood swings and salt air. This isn't regular plumber's tape. We're talking aerospace-grade stuff designed to handle extreme conditions. Each connection gets the leak test treatment with soapy water because, let's be honest, nobody wants their outdoor kitchen going boom. Safety first, always. If you see bubbles, you've got problems. No bubbles, you're golden. But wait, There's more? This isn't just about slapping a grill on a deck. Andrew's loaded this space with premium gear that turns cooking into an experience. We're talking a 36-inch Blackstone grill that's basically a restaurant griddle, perfect for everything from breakfast pancakes to dinner steaks, plus a 5-burner cooktop running on propane that gives you the flexibility to cook multiple dishes at once. Custom cabinets with stainless steel drawers and doors keep everything organized and weather-resistant. These aren't your typical indoor kitchen cabinets. They're built to handle rain, sun, and everything in between. The whole setup strikes this perfect balance between industrial cool and backyard comfort. Stainless steel plays nice with porcelain tiles and composite decking, creating a space that's modern without feeling cold or uninviting. It's sophisticated enough to impress the neighbors, but comfortable enough that you actually want to use it every day. The materials complement each other beautifully, creating visual interest without overwhelming the senses. Now for something special. Custom bar stools that Andrew builds from scratch. He shapes each seat to just the right size, somewhere between cozy dinner party and watching the game with friends. Then comes the sanding marathon, working through progressively finer grits until the wood feels smooth enough to make a baby jealous. A rich stain brings out the wood grain like a photographer bringing out the best in their subject. The bases? Pure industrial strength. Andrew welds heavy-duty steel tubes to thick plates, creating stands that could probably support a small car. First comes the tack welding to check everything's lined up perfectly, because nobody wants wobbly bar stools. Then full welds that aren't going anywhere, ever. And while you're getting comfortable, why not make subscribing to this channel just as permanent as those welds? I mean, if Andrew can commit to industrial-strength steel connections, you can commit to clicking that subscribe button. Plus, we've got way more builds coming that'll make this one look like a warm-up. Andrew's thinking ahead with a clever foldable table design. Using the same laminated wood as the stool seats for visual continuity, he creates a surface that disappears when you don't need it. Space is always at a premium, even in outdoor kitchens, so having furniture that can vanish on command is genius. Oh, and because Andrew's an overachiever, he throws in a retractable movie screen. Outdoor kitchen by day, cinema by night. Imagine watching the big game while grilling burgers, or hosting movie nights under the stars with fresh popcorn from your outdoor cooktop. This guy gets it. Outdoor living isn't just about cooking, it's about creating experiences. Pool deck time. First order of business, dealing with that pesky 3-foot drop. Setting up the deck framework starts with batter boards around the perimeter. These create fixed reference points for string lines that mark exactly where each post needs to go. It's old-school carpentry that still works better than any fancy laser level, especially when you're dealing with uneven ground and need to maintain consistent heights across the entire structure. Andrew checks and double-checks these measurements because once those posts are in, moving them is a nightmare. Every post gets its own gravel-filled hole for drainage because standing water is wood's worst enemy. Andrew knows that preventing rot starts from the ground up, literally. Each hole is carefully excavated to the proper depth, filled with a layer of gravel for drainage, then the post is set perfectly plumb. It's repetitive work that makes your back ache, but it's what gives you a deck that stays level and strong for decades. With posts locked in place, it's joist time. Andrew uses premium southern yellow pine joists spaced just 12 inches apart, closer than code requires, but that's how you build something bomb-proof. But Andrew doesn't stop there. Extra blocking goes in between joists, especially on longer spans where sagging might try to sneak in over time. These support pieces turn potential weak spots into some of the strongest parts of the deck. He uses construction adhesive along with screws for belt and suspender security. The result? A perfectly flat, incredibly strong platform ready for decking that won't develop those annoying low spots where water pools after it rains. Installing the composite decking requires thinking ahead about Florida's brutal sun. This stuff expands and contracts like crazy in the heat. We're talking about material that can grow and shrink enough to buckle if you don't plan for it. So Andrew applies flashing tape to all edges and joints before laying boards. This tape is like sunscreen for your deck structure, keeping moisture out and preventing the nasty stuff that grows in dark, damp places. It's an extra step that many skip, but it's what separates a professional build from a weekend warrior special. The picture frame border technique Andrew uses around the deck perimeter is pure genius. Not only does it hide all those cut edges that would otherwise look rough and unfinished, but it gives the whole deck this finished, professional look that screams, "I know what I'm doing." The border creates visual boundaries that make the space feel more defined and intentional, like an outdoor room rather than just a platform. Railings and final touches bring everything together. Getting those balusters evenly spaced takes patience and precision. Andrew uses a spacing jig he made to ensure every gap is identical. Nothing ruins the look of a deck faster than wonky baluster spacing that gets progressively worse as you go. Combined with the picture frame trim that hides rough edges and creates clean lines, the deck looks like something out of a home design magazine. The top rail is wide enough to set a drink on, because Andrew thinks of everything. The end result? Andrew's created an outdoor oasis that laughs in the face of Florida weather. Hurricane season? Bring it on. Daily thunderstorms? No problem. It's tough enough to handle whatever Mother Nature throws at it while looking good enough to make the neighbors jealous. This setup seamlessly blends cooking, dining, and entertainment into one cohesive space that actually makes you want to spend time outside, even when the humidity hits triple digits. Looking at the finished project, you've got to hand it to Andrew. He's built something that's not just functional and durable, but genuinely beautiful. The attention to detail, from the perfectly aligned tiles to the custom welded stool bases, shows a level of craftsmanship that's increasingly rare. Low maintenance, high style, and ready for whatever, from morning coffee to midnight movie marathons by the pool. This is how you do outdoor living, right, folks? And if you want to do your outdoor living right, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next epic build. Seriously, we've got projects lined up that'll make this kitchen look like practice. Hit that subscribe button like Andrew hits his project deadlines with confidence and commitment. Your future backyard will thank you, and so will we. Until next time, keep building and keep dreaming big.